Let's go ahead and break down this very first boss. Take a look at my units and minis. These are very low levels right when you get into it. Remember, the goal is to push your way up these lanes to be able to make your way to the boss. So a few things to do is try to drop your minis in pairs. And what I do is I try to time some minis here. So notice how I'm dropping this one a little bit further as these are out in front. So by the time they get close to that building right there, they all are coming there together. And of course, dropping a pilot is able to help do a lot of splash damage to take that down. I see some more coming behind, so additionally to add that there. Why go down this lane when there's a few defenders there when you can end up coming this way to help overload the boss there? So I'm dropping things just like this, and very nice. We can able to push our way through. You can take a look at the levels here across the board. Level 2, 2, 3, 3. These are the beginning levels that you have when you are first playing. Now we'll get into the very next one here, which we are going to be having to ignore or try to dodge the shot from the boat. So I'm dropping the miner over here to help be able to not only claim that meeting stone, but also be able to get the mine and get some resources. Now I'm able to dodge these shots as I'm continuing to move right on through, and additionally try to push my way around. I have some more spawning on that side. I'm taking a look and seeing if it's going to hit my target there. It is most likely going to. But then I want to try to get some splash and deal damage that direction as I'm going to continue the push up and towards this top side. So I'm noticing easily that goes down. This is where Tyrion could potentially be deployed if you want, because then he can move through, heal up your units. But it's really kind of up to you. I do see that there was the shiny up there. Taking that down is very nice. But as you continue to make the push through, make sure you're doing your best to prevent them from obtaining the gold mines. Because if you could do that, then they can't spawn as many minis. So, I'm seeing this is over here, but then I'm going to continue and now really try to make my push towards the final boss. This is where I can help take it down and kind of overwhelm it. And this is a way you could get this completed. So look at this here. Continue to overwhelm. Make sure you are also mining as well, and then you could drop your flame walker once it eventually comes back here, or even you could drop the pilot to do a damage because it is unbound and so strong. But the third boss here. Okay, so what is the plan here? So I'm noticing, oh, there's grabbing that shiny ore. You know, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let it slide. Can't really do anything about it. But now I've got a different leader here paired in with this, which targets onto the towers directly, and they ignore all other minis, which is very nice. You have to watch out for an abomination here, because what that's going to do is it's going to launch its claw basically and pull units into that. So you have to be careful. So as I make my push right on up through here, able to help that gargoyle take that down, which is very nice. And now I have to find a way to help take that down. And this is where bandits are very strong. Look at them. They're going to provide a stun effect. So the mini that gets hit by it literally doesn't know what to do. It's stuck. And plus, they are stealthy right when you first deploy them. They become unstealthy the moment they attack for any reason. So you have to be careful there. So I deploy my pilot to help do a lot of splash damage onto those areas right through there. Able to clear. Sometimes you don't have to deploy units where you can just let your tower take them down. But here's now the push where I want to help do the damage through here. The Flame Walker is a very good counter to the Spiderlings here to help take them down super quick, super easy. And now I'm taking a look. My health is pretty low, but it's okay. I'm making sure I'm getting some of those shinies, dropping some bandits. And then this is where the whelp eggs are pretty nice, because they will be just like on any unbound. They will go anywhere in the map. And as things damage them, the little mini dragons will come up, and then you can help overwhelm right through there. I am seeing that this shiny is over here on this side, but at this point, I'm like, okay, you know what? You can kind of leave it be as long as you make the push. I didn't really have any unbound to take it out anyways, so that's where if you have a quill borer, you have that extra pilot you can deploy. This is where I could have potentially sniped it, or even a spell could snipe them pretty easily as well. But there we go. This final boss is going down relatively quickly here. We're taking them down. as well. They did take down my tower right there, but now this flame walker should be able to move through. This is where I probably could have just deployed the pilot now onto them. The health is so low, and at that point you see that you can just finish them off. So there's the whelp eggs. It's going to be able to, they're going to target onto it. It goes down relatively easily. So there we go. That is complete in one way you can do it here. And now this is a very interesting one here, the Baron. You have to be worried about the middle kind of trolling boss. There's kind of two different bosses, but you don't actually have to take out the one that's walking down the line. You have to take out the boss that's in this picture right here. So I'm noticing this guy, he's just kind of like the other boss where he shoots those shots from across like the ship did, and this one will shoot very far ranges, but it's only limited to that circle that you see around where he's moving through. So remember, my flame walker here can't end up targeting this mini here, so I have to deploy more minis that will be able to help target that, because the flame walker is only ground. So now we snipe that off. Not going to do too much there, but here comes my bandits to move around the edge. They don't, the Murlocs don't have too much health there, so my tower can take it down, no problem there. But there he is, doing some damage now. So I send in Terling to move in towards him into the core to help take him down. But remember, you want to try to have your level. So mine is level 7 here, and they are level 5, which means that I'm most likely going to have an advantage. Well, not most likely. I am going to have an advantage. If you're starting to fight any of these bosses and your numbers, like this one's 4, this is 5, and if all your numbers and your levels of your mini are lower than the enemy and the boss, you're most likely not going to be able to beat it. It's going to be very difficult, and there's plenty of maps that you could be the same level, and it's going to be really hard to do. There's different strategies you have to be take into account, but if there's any in particular maps that you're struggling with, let me know down in the comment section down below. Let's take a look here. Continuing our push up towards this final guy, making our way through, and these bandits are so nice. They're going to be able to help provide the stun, as we have, oh, there we go. We have a gold mine off to the right. That could be a fantastic way to drop our shiny. Perfect. I see it. I want to, and you can also obviously see the next mini that is coming up, so you can try to get rid of some minis that you currently have and deploying them. And now I'm kind of seeing that the health is low, and I'm seeing the flame walker is approaching, so might as well start to get some unbound damage and to be able to help take it down. And I just need one more shot. So at this point I'm like, okay, I just want to dump some troops, get rid of them, and I'm just trying to find my safe pilot, drop them all here, and the safe pilot I see is coming up next. So get the next lowest down and safe pilot, drop it, and it is completed. That goes down, taking out the boss right there. Very nice. So that is one way you could do it there. And we got one more mission here, which is going to be Hellscream. And let's see what we're going to do here. The big thing about Hellscream is at one point, the Hellscream will activate, kind of like scream, and all the troops on their side will get bloodlust, which means they become stronger, they become faster, and you have to really be worried about that here. But now I'm moving through. I do have the lightning here, which can do some chain damage, which is really nice. And I want to go snipe the chest here. And once you level up the bandits, and if you unlock the talent, you can get actually double the amount of gold from chests when you use the bandits. So bandits are really strong. I would highly recommend using them because they provide nice stunning effects, and then you can drop your minis behind them. So we're overwhelming this first tower right here, taking him down, dropping some lightning, get some chain as well, and the Murlocs are fantastic behind the right behind your leader right there. And there it is. He just activated that Hellscream, but it looked like he didn't have any minis on the map, so nothing got bended from it as we continue our way through. And if you have two of them right there moving together, and they like healing each other, and it is game over after that as you push your way through. What is your, I'm also curious, what is your favorite leader that you currently use in Warcraft Rumble? Is there the one that I'm using as well, or is it a different one? Let me know down below. I am curious to kind of learn any different strategies, and be sure to also check out warcraftrumble.gg, as it has strategies, it has tips, it has metas, it has literally everything you need to be able to really progress, and progress smartly, progress with the right way, as we are finishing off Hellscream right there, dropping in that pilot, and it is going to be completed just like that. So hopefully you guys were able to learn how to defeat these first 5 bosses, and I'll be sure to bring more in the future. And thanks again to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring this video. Make sure you click the link down below to download now so you can play with me.